Tell me the name of the game here.
Reds, Whites, and Brews.
Where's your ticket booth?
Right there.
Oh, that looks like a vendor to me.
No, we're just sitting here waiting.
Okay, how do you play this game?
How do we play this game? It's $20 for 10 tastings. We have 8, count them, 8 breweries, all craft beer, mostly distributed from Full Clip. But we do have a couple of independents. We have Thirsty Brothers, and we have Backstory Brewery making its debut right here on the square.
Wow, where are they located?
Right there.
But where's the brewery located?
Oh, the brewery's located on Magnolia Street, over by the old ice house. Oh, it is the old ice house.
Okay.
We also have wineries on Gilmer Street, all with Vanessa Farms, of course, our local winery, which is amazing. And we have Divine Wine and Paris Vineyard and Delaterra and crap, I can't remember the other one. Sorry, Homestead. So, we have glassware, we have sewing ware, we have Marlene Stassen Glasses down here with us, and we have doTERRA, and I almost can't talk anymore. All kinds of vendors today. We have a total of 44 vendors, including 8 breweries and 5 wineries, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
$20
for 10 tastings.
That's beer and or wine.
Beer and or wine, and then you have to vote for your favorite. You just got to do that because we have some amazing trophies to get out to the best brewery and the best winery.
But what time are you going to do that?
We're starting at 4 o'clock. We'll be here till 8. And if you want to come down here now and get you something to eat in a downtown restaurant and then come by and hang out for Reds, Whites, and Brews and then go back and finish the party at 8 o'clock downtown, we're here.
All right, let's talk about where the money goes.
We are doing this for Celebration Association. And they are kind of in charge of the trolley, and our trolley is kind of sad and needs some repairs and some work, so we're raising money to help our little trolley out because we love our little trolley.
Well, you see that trolley driving all over town. Where's it going?
It's putting downtown.
It's putting to downtown.
It actually drives through, it actually makes a stop at Atwood's, and it makes a stop to every hotel in the corridor and brings you back downtown. We also, it's also available for rental for special occasions, and if we have anything like super cool and big and gigantic going on at the Civic Center, it makes a pass at the Civic Center and brings people back to their hotels or downtown or back to the Civic Center. I can't breathe anymore, Doug.
Well, in that case, I guess this is a good place to stop.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Remember to have a little glasses.
And what do I get for that?
You get 10 tickets
here,
and a cute little cup,
just so you know.
And a handy dandy over 21 bracelet.
You honestly believe I need this?
Yes, you do.
Tell me who you are and who you're with.
All right, I'm Terry Gordon. I'm with Thirsty Bro Brewing Company out of Roy City. We're been in business there about 16 months or so.
So you're new.
We're pretty new, yeah. We're in a 100-year-old building downtown on Main Street there. Really making some progress. We're about 2 months away from canning a bunch of our beer too. So we're going to have 6 beers that we're canning, and we have 12 beers on tap in our tap room all the time. So how much is this?
What are your hours of operation?
We are open on Thursday around 4 to 10, Friday from 4 to 11, Saturday noon to 11, and Sunday noon to 7.
So when you start canning, perhaps your beer will be available around here.
Yes, sir. That's the plan. That is definitely the plan. We're as far as out here, going east, and then all the way into South Dallas. So far, already expanding our territory for kegs, and so we're in a bunch of restaurants and the growler stations, stuff like that already.
Okay. Well, what you got with it?
What we have today is we have our Southern Belle Porter. It's a pecan and vanilla porter. And we also have our Bro Trip IPA. It's kind of we call it our Sessions IPA. It's comes in about 42 IBUs, but it's 6.5%. So it's you know, you get a little bit of that alcohol there and a little bit of maltiness too, but it's not so bitter that it's kind of like for everybody. So if you like a little bitterness, it's there. If you don't, it's tolerable. You know what I mean? So,
Well, I believe I'd like to try some of that pecan.
you got it, brother. Let me let you try some of that. I think you'll like it. It's
This is a porter.
yes, sir. This one comes in also at 6%. Look at that. Nice and creamy, man. Not super bitter, but just enough of that, just enough to give you the flavor that you want.
Well, what's the difference between a porter and the IPA?
Porter is you know, going to be the darker beer. It's going to be it's going to have maybe a little bit more coffee flavor or chocolate flavor depending on the type of porter that you make. An IPA is going to definitely have the bitterness. It's you know, depending on the style IPA that you get, it's definitely going to be a lot more bitter. A typical porter is somewhere around 28 IBUs, which is International Bitterness Units. And so there's a rating, a scale on how bitter things are. And porters usually come in that range, but they're going to be a little more chocolatey, or they can be a little more coffee-like. And then you can add other things to them, like that one. Like I said, it has vanilla and pecan in it. Gives it that nice, smooth taste on the finish.
Yes, it
IPA is
does.
definitely going to be a little bitter. You like that, right?
I like this one.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
All right. Now, how are you associated with this brewery? Are you a representative, or do you
I'm actually one of the owners. I'm actually one of the owners of the brewery. We are also one of the brewers. We have three brewers on site right now, and depending on how much we have to brew, whatever we use that. But I'm one of we have 5 partners that we have with the brewery, and I'm actually the managing partner.
Wow. So I'm talking to the big wig.
I don't know about all that, but you see, we try to get out to as many of these festivals as we can and meet our customers and try to spend some time with them. And everybody has to do it. Everybody in our group has to do it.
Okay, what made you start doing this?
I came out of the beverage industry. I worked for a lot of different companies, putting plants together for Coke and Pepsi, and actually worked with some of the big breweries, Ballast Point, Oscar Blues, when they started back 20 years ago. So just fell in love with the culture. The people are just awesome. Everybody, they're willing to help one another, work together. And when you kind of grow up in that culture, I brewed some stuff on my own and just, like I said, fell in love with it. And then 5 years ago, started brewing some stuff myself. Took some formal training out of Siebel Institute in Chicago, and then started brewing. Like I said, we've been in business we've been open for about 16 months. It's making some really good progress.
Are you planning on doing this?
Oh yeah,
Forever and ever.
this is it. This is my retirement project. How about that?
There you go.
I love it, man. I wouldn't do anything else. It's great. People are great. Beers are great. So it's just, how do you get better than working your hobby? I love it.
Tell me who you are and who you represent.
It's Gavin Secchi, Three Nations Brewing out of Farmers Branch, Respect Tradition. We've got 3 beers here today. Texas Gold is our blonde ale, GPA would be our pale ale, and Mango Smash is our beautiful tropical IPA. All go down really easy, and come drink them over at our festival.
What is your biggest seller?
Biggest seller would be Mango Smash, actually.
And what is that?
Mango Smash would be our tropical IPA. Tons of hops, all very tropical hops we use on this thing. 6.9% alcohol, 70 IBUs. So it doesn't bite too hard as an IPA. It's got the right amount of alcohol, right amount of aromatics to it, and great bitter finish, but not too bitter.
Okay, how are you associated with this brewery? Are you a representative or?
Yes. I wrote the recipes for the beer, actually.
So you got the fun job.
I got the fun job, but I also do a lot of the promotional stuff too. So.
Okay, well I would like to try. What is your biggest seller?
Let's do Mango Smash. How's that sound? Are you an IPA guy?
Not really.
Right, let's do this. We're gonna do the blonde ale. That'd be Texas Gold. There you go. 4.7% alcohol. It's got a little bit of tangerine and melon notes. Easy to drink. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Another one. Oh yeah.
I don't recall seeing this around here. Okay. Is it available in Sulphur Springs?
You know what? We just went to Caps and Flask. Does that sound right? Growler bar, and they had GPA on tap, Mango Smash in cans. Texas Gold used to be on tap. They've got our Bananas Foster Imperial Milk Stout. They've got our Haze Wizard New England Style IPA. They got a lot of beer there. So just met Sherilyn, super nice lady. So go see her too.
Who you are and who you're with?
I'm Josh. I'm with Noble Ray Brewery. We're out of Dallas.
How long have you been in operation?
We're coming about on our 3rd year. We're just south of the medical district, up 35.
Okay, what do you got?
Right now I have Sex in a Canoe, which is our light lager. Ice Bucket Challenge, which is our charity pale ale from ALS Foundation. Golden Ray, which is a Bavarian wit, and Baracus, which is a brown ale. And as you can see, all of our cans stack. We got good characters. You want to try the Sex in a Canoe?
Oh, I've had video of those. Believe me. That's one of my favorite beers. I didn't realize that was coming up on one of my favorites.
Excellent.
But tell me, what's your biggest seller?
Right now, our biggest seller is probably going to be Sex in a Canoe. Summertime's coming around. It's lake weather, pool weather. You just need a light drinking beer that's still a little crafty. That's why we make Sex in a Canoe.
Okay. I might take another swallow.
You want a little?
You don't know. I think I want to try something I've never tried.
Okay. What are you feeling? Darker or lighter style?
Kind of a lighter style.
Lighter style? Well, how about I give you our Ice Bucket? This is our charity beer. $1 of every 6-pack goes back to the ALS Foundation.
Goes to the what?
The ALS Foundation for Lou Gehrig's disease. It's just a light, citrusy, easy drinking. You get a little pepper on the back end. It's a delicious summertime beer.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's got a little pepper on the back end?
You get a little taste of pepper on the back end from the hops. They're experimental hops sent to us from the ALS Foundation, so each time we get it, it's a little different. This year, it's on the lighter citrusy side.
That is not bad at all.
Pretty good. And as if you need another reason to drink beer, this one goes to charity.
Okay, tell me. I know it's available in Sulphur Springs because I've purchased a few of these.
Correct.
Do you know where?
There's Caps and Flasks, I know carries it on them, and any of the local liquor stores should carry it as well.
All right. Well, tell me who you are and who you're with.
Hi, my name is Philip Hardwick. I am the rep for Hop Fusion. We are a brewery out of Fort Worth, Texas.
And what do you have?
I have beer. I've got 3 beers today. I've got the Feisty Blonde, the First Slipper, and the Hairpin. That is a Honey Vanilla Blonde, which is the Feisty, a Milk Stout, which is the First Slipper, and a Pale Ale or Rye Rogenbach, which is what the Hairpin is.
Okay, what's your biggest seller?
Definitely in the general public, it's got to be the Feisty Blonde. In the tap room, however, it's Tejano Lager, which we have not released to the public yet.
So I can't try that right now?
You cannot. No, well, it's only available in the tap room. It's selling so rapidly that we can't really keep up with it yet. So.
Where is your tap room?
Tap room is in Fort Worth. It's just south of downtown Fort Worth in the near south side.
Do you have an address?
200 East Broadway.
There you go.
Just everything's Google these days, so you'll find us down in the district. So
good deal.
Thank you.
What is this beer available locally in Sulphur Springs?
It is. That beer, as well as some of our specialty beers, are available at Caps and
Flask.
Caps and Glass. We have the Thorny there right now, the Thorny Blonde, and then all 3 of these beers plus the IPA are available at Specs, Total Wines, Albertsons, Tum Thum, Super Target, Brookshire's. I think out here it's at Brookshire's, and then if y'all have an HEB, it's also at HEB. And then of course various gas stations and truck stops. So.
Why do you work here?
Passion, because it's an opportunity to change a market and a way of doing business. The craft beer industry is. If all big companies modeled themselves after the way the craft beer industry is going, this country might actually get turned around pretty quick. So at least that's my opinion. It's really, really popular in some areas and not popular at all in others, and we haven't really figured out what it is about specific areas that make it such a big difference. There's some places where I don't sell any of it at all, and there's other ones where I can't keep it on the shelf, and it's kind of bizarre.
Well, I have to admit that it's not at all what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
Something that went, because it's a rye.
It's a rye, or it's kind of a Rogenbach as well, although we are taking rye off of the cans. The actual recipe isn't changing at all, but rye sometimes turns people off. They don't really know what to make of it, so they don't buy it. At least that's our theory. So, but we won a silver for it at the U.S. Open last year.
At the where?
U.S. Open, U.S. Beer Open.
Okay.
In fact, actually we won awards for all three of these.
Man, how you doing? Am I formally immortalized in Doug's archives now?
Well, you were last year, and depending on what you say now, you might be this year. How do you enjoy this event so far?
I look forward to it every year.
Why?
Try different beers, meet new people. There's always something interesting here.
All right, tell me who you are and who you're with.
We're with Fredonia Brewery, and we're out of Nacogdoches, Texas, the oldest town in Texas.
And you remember your name?
Vince Beard.
My name's Paul Murray, and I'm with Fredonia Brewery out of Nacogdoches, Texas.
Okay, what you got here tonight?
We've got Hefeweizen, German wheat beer. We've got our New England IPA style Invictus. We also have all of our stuff in cans. We have our Kolsch, our Blonde, our Amber. We don't have the Pale with us today, but we have the Angry Axe IPA and the Pine Cove Porter.
What's your biggest seller?
The number one seller is going to be the Professional Texan, the Kolsch. It's just a real light, good sessionable beer. 4.4% ABV.
What can I get for you later?
Real good summer drink.
No, go.
Yeah, we have all the options except for our panel. Then we also have our New England style IPA.
I got distracted.
Which
Can you blame me?
highly suggest y'all try at least one of y'all. It's really good. And our Hefeweizen.
Okay, I'll try the one that you suggest.
Awesome.
That'll be great.
Awesome. Just put the ticket
Y'all
right
are
there.
my Naca Nowhere people. I'm from Nacogdoches.
Yeah, well, you need to come visit us.
I come down there sometimes.
We're a block away from the hotel.
Okay. I was wondering how that worked. I was friends with Susan, who used to own it.
Oh, Susan Packrantz? Yes.
I like the blonde, please.
Blonde also? Just put the ticket there.
Okay.
I worked for NAC EMS for many, many years.
Oh, nice. Where's Susan now? Do you know? Is she?
She moved.
There you go.
Why do you do this?
I was spending entirely too much time with my family and friends, and I needed something to occupy 20 hours of my day, 7 days a week. So a brewery made the most sense, had the most fit with perk benefits of you get to have a beer at the end of the day.
Okay, are you a representative or are you part of management?
I'm the brewer, so I'm the guy that's always, if it's clean, I make it dirty.
Well, this one isn't.
And then if it's dirty, I clean it. And if it's in a vessel, it needs to be transferred to another vessel, preferably from a dirty vessel to a clean vessel.
So you're the actual brewer?
Yes, actually brewing, yes.
And how many of you are there?
I haven't been there in a while.
I'm 50% of the operational staff.
We lived out on the lake.
Why did you start doing this?
Vince and I were both home brewers. I started home brewing back in 2000.
Now there's a
Stationed in
winery,
California, out the Coast Guard in Petaluma. Just really started getting into craft beer out there, and then I moved back to Texas in 2008. Reconnected with Vince. We used to wait tables together. Started talking. He had been homebrewing, I've been homebrewing. We started a homebrew club in Nacogdoches. Started out with 40 people and it grew to over 400.
Going east.
And
So
things
keep on
just
going
developed,
past the hotel, you come to the
and then
full-waist
eventually 2017, March 4th, we opened up
What can I get for you?
Fredonia.
Got a light? Yeah, we do. Like for
Good deal, thank you.
No. Oh. I don't know.
Hey man, I'm here for the beer, man.
Okay, just put your ticket there, bud. You want to drink the rest of that? So this is our Kolsch. This is our number one selling beer. Just a very light, sessionable beer. It's a 4.4% ABV. It's our yellow fizzy. It's called Professional Texan. It's even lighter than our blonde.
So,
where are you out of?
Nacogdoches, Texas. Yeah, East Texas. What can I get for you guys?
Order. I'm gonna.
What's it like? Tell me who you are and who you're with.
We're Wood Creek Brewing Company. We're based out of Rockwall, Texas. We've probably got the best beer, so you're at the right place at the right time, okay? We've got 3 beers available right now. We've got our New Horizon Wheat, which is lots of orange and coriander. We've got our Lakeside Cerveza, which is this guy right here. Very drinkable. Splash of Lime does a really good job on it. And we've got our Texas Star Bock, which if you like Shiner, it's a smoother Shiner. It's a lager style, has Vienna in there. Very, very drinkable. So I challenge you to drink them. They're anywhere between 5.5% to 7% beer. Enjoy us over at Wood Creek.
Which one's your best seller?
Lakeside Cerveza, just because it's getting warm outside. The warmer it gets, the less alcohol, the more drinkable we get. So we go there, then probably our wheat. Our wheat and our Cerveza are probably our big sellers right now. Okay.
Any place to get this beer locally?
So you can look us up on woodcreek.com. We're actually about 350 bars and restaurants. We can buy it, of course, in Rockwall at the tap room, where you can't buy it there. You can come sample it there. We're actually available at 350 bars and restaurants. We just inked a deal down to Houston, San Antonio, and Austin. So we're actually expanding our network. So we're in most bars, restaurants, grocery stores, convenience stores. Take a look. We'll probably be out there somewhere.
So, yeah, I'll try that.
All right, let's try your Cerveza.
So you can't buy it at your brewery?
Unfortunately,
you can only taste it?
State laws say we can only taste it. We can have, we can drink as much as you want in the brewery. We just can't have anything go out the back door. It's the law of Texas. So if you go to any brewery, be it Community, Deep Ellum, Lakewood, Community, any of the big breweries, we can't sell in-house. It's just a state law. Hopefully it's something that's going to change pretty soon. But right now, we got to fight our own battles. You guys want some wheat right now? Good. Let me get some more. Hold on.
Good.
You guys like this one too. What do you think about the last one? Okay? Great. Really good. It's got a little bit more bite, a little bit more of that orange and coriander, but very drinkable. They could. I'm not sure. They locked me up in the brewery, so I do the brewing and the tap room, but the other owner does all the outside stuff. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Let me get a couple people behind you really quick.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about that? What do you think?
Very good.
Good.
Very good.
Hi. How you doing, ladies? Perfect. So it's on Lakeside. Yeah. Lakeside. This one actually tastes a little bit better with lime in it. A little lime. Actually, our next version is going to be a Cerveza with lime. Kind of got lime kind of. About one. Make sure we maximize that one. Bring our mouth.
What was it? Which one was it? Do you know?
There you are. Enjoy. If you like it enough, vote for me, please. Okay. And then we've got our New Horizon Wheat, a little bit of orange and coriander, very bright, refreshing. And then our Bock, which is a little bit shiner, longer flavor, a little bit heavier.
I'll try that.
I'll have the one in the middle.
They're all mine anyway.
So you're actually from Rockwall?
So I was born and raised in Montana. I moved out here about 10 years ago. Almost died the first year, and then I survived the Texas heat now. I'm officially in Texas, right? So so we started about 3.5 years ago, the brewery, and it's taken off since. So we've got our cans in about 350 bars and restaurants. We're actually down to Houston, San Antonio, and Austin right now. So the little brewery's really taken off. It's been a lot of fun. These 2 beers are our biggest sellers. Cerveza is good. It's just a hot summer day beer.
This is good beer.
6.5% alcohol almost. So
wow.
7% alcohol you're drinking right there. So they're very strong, but
it doesn't taste
super nice. Yeah. So you don't have to go too far. You can stay right here. What would you two like? I want to leave. 2 weeks.
We've been to y'all's brewery.
Yeah, we love it.
Well, now you have it.
Y'all did the carry the load.
Oh yeah.
Last year.
Last year. Well, this year we're doing it too. It's actually.
We couldn't leave because
It was good. I had a great time.
So this year we're doing it again. It's actually on the 19th, which is next weekend. If you actually come early enough, at 6 o'clock in the morning, we're doing a princess, the royal wedding basically. They're offering free mimosas and everything at 6 o'clock in the morning for females only. Guys aren't included. So
what are we supposed to do while
we sleep in is what we do. So
we had a hell of a time.
Yeah, we had a great time.
We had a heck of a good time.
Where's your voting ticket?
Next time you're here. There you go. Next time you're here, there's a free beer on me, okay? Right here, if you don't mind. I don't
remember seeing you there. We did the tour and
yeah. I wasn't too stupid, was I, at the time? I'm getting better at this thing. I'm getting better.
We had a great time.
I don't know if you're supposed to take them. People have been throwing them back in there.
I talked to Sarah that's running it.
Throw them back in.
About 7, she'll put the call on.
Okay, good. Well, you know where we're at. You're friends of ours now because you're at the brewery, so whatever you want, you come back and take. And before you leave, we'll give you some glasses, some packers, or whatever you need on the way out, okay?
We had a great time there that day. We had an awesome time.
If you want to do carry a load again, they're doing burgers, I think, this time, but it's next Saturday, so if you want to come by.
Saturday is here, and I bought one of the shirts.
Yeah. I think
I can wear my Wood Creek shirt.
I've had people say, can I buy that shirt off? You hear the expression, shirt off your back?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
We're doing shirts again this year, too, so thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. How you doing, man? Good. All right, keep your... Tell me who you are and who you're with.
All right, you're rolling?
I'm a roller.
All right, my name is Courtney Larry. I'm North Texas Sales for Coop Ale Works out of Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma!
Oh, wow. What do you have with you today?
So I brought 3 of our core beers. We've got our Horny Toad Blonde. That's been the crowd favorite so far. Just really nice and light, easy to drink. Saturday Siren, that's our dry hopped Pilsner. So really approachable, but still interesting. And F5 IPA, which is our flagship. So obviously the Tornado, sticking with the Oklahoma theme there.
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma!
What's your biggest seller?
F5 is our biggest seller. It's about 55% of what we brew. So that's our popular one at 7%. People love their IPAs, so we're happy to provide that for them.
How long you been brewing?
9 years. March 3rd we celebrated our 9-year anniversary. So we've been in Texas for 2.
Is this available locally that you're aware of?
It is available locally. I know Caps and Flasks has it, and there's a few other places around town. So check it out. We've got a line of seasonals. We just came out with a brand new IPA called Fly Me Away. You'll be able to get that. We've got some barrel aged stuff. So happy to be out here.
So you're a representative, you're not an actual brewer?
No, you can be thankful for that.
How many people are employed at this brewery, you know?
27.
27?
I was I think the 13th or 14th employee, and now there's 27.
So y'all must have a pretty good size area.
Yeah. So we're in 6 states right now. We're the biggest brewery in Oklahoma. Kind of do it. We've been around. We're the 3rd brewery to open in Oklahoma, so we've had a good history there. And then Texas, Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska.
And you're still considered a craft beer?
Yeah. So we're still pretty small, 15,000 barrels a year.
Okay, so if I go to your brewery, which is in Oklahoma,
yes,
can I walk out with a 6-pack?
You sure can.
Because evidently you can't do that in Texas.
You cannot do that in Texas. We actually passed a law that you could do that about 2 years ago. So you can get a growler, a crowler, a 6-pack, a case. You can buy anything you want there. One of the few ways that our laws are more modern than Texas.
You go to the store and buy your beer. I used to buy.
I'll take it out and hit you
You better have it right.
I do.
Every single one of those beers right there is worth a full beer.
I would say, yes.
Yeah, so there's that much alcohol in it. Okay, so you got to be careful.
Tell me who you are and who you are with.
I am Robert Lennington. I'm the CFO of Backstory Brewery, which is the brewery that's about to open in Sulphur Springs.
Oh my goodness, where is that located?
We're at 211 Magnolia, so most people know it as Pratt Packing. And so we bought that building that was originally built in 1901, and we were redoing the entire thing.
And why did you come here?
Because I love Sulphur Springs. I live here, and this is an amazing town, and this is going to fit perfect with everybody.
What do you have for us today?
I'm sorry, say it again?
What do you have for us today?
Right now I have a California Common.
Now, was this brewed in Sulphur
Yes,
Springs?
Yes, sir.
So how long you been brewing?
Well, I've been a home brewer for about 8 years. Phil's been doing this for 15 years. He's the head brewmaster. So he's the one who's designing, he's the mad scientist who's making everything. But what do you got? Everything so far is made here as much as possible. Everything because we're going to be a part of this community and we're going to support everybody in it.
What do you have for us today?
I have a California Common, which is a modified lager yeast to ferment at ale temperatures, which gives you different flavors, different mouthfeel, different full-bodiedness. I have a barley wine, which is really a strong beer. You need to be careful with that one. And then I have a hazy IPA, which is a New England style hazy IPA. IPA stands for Indian Pale Ale, in case you want to know.
Okay.
Open? Hopefully next month. You know, whenever you buy a building from 1901, not everything goes as planned. We were jackhammering something out, and we found an artesian spring under our building.
In Sulphur Springs, imagine that.
I know. And so, yeah, I mean, like literally, it's clear running water underneath it. So it's kind of interesting. Apparently, whenever they built that building in 1901, they tried to wall it in and control the flow. And so there's a wall that goes east-west, and there's a southern wall that goes east-west. But there's continuous flow of water going through that thing.
So it's like channeled.
Yes.
Been channeled through.
Yes. So it's kind of interesting. But it's probably kept that ground stable for the last 115 years. So we're going to try and save that thing.
Okay, is this the only beer you have that you're doing down there?
No, sir. We're going to have 20 beers.
You're going to brew 20 beers here? How much space does it take to brew a beer?
Well, we have 11,000 square foot in that building. So we got enough room.
Okay, and what is this one?
That is the California Common. That is the one I was telling you. That is a lager yeast fermented at ale temperatures.
Okay.
So give that a shot.
Crab pack, yeah.
A good smell. Are you going to sell food?
No, a brewery doesn't sell food. So we have food trucks. By law, we cannot serve food because we're a brewery for distribution. So food trucks can come in and serve our patrons, but we can't serve food. Does that make sense?
Contractors can.
Yes, contractors can, but I cannot.
Okay.
Hopefully everybody in town will take that beer right there because we're trying to support everybody in town. We want people to come to this town on brewery tours and for festivals, check out the town, go eat at Muddy Jake's, go eat at the German restaurant, go eat at the Alcove, come have a beer, enjoy this place, you know? So why would we want only to have our beer in only our establishment? You know, there's a lot of people in this area, not only this area, but Dallas, Tyler, Oklahoma, that they will drink locally sourced beers, craft beer, because it is completely supporting your local community.
Have your name and who you are with?
My name is Philip Rose. I'm the CEO and brewmaster of Backstory Brewery.
Honorable occupations is
Backstory Brewery.
Yes, sir.
Why do you do this?
I love beer. Why would you not want to live out your dream of making beer?
When did you start?
I've been homebrewing for about 12 years. Won some competitions, got really into it. I worked for sales for a national brewery for about 2 years and took some professional brewing courses, and this is going to be my first time being a head brewer.
You worked for a professional brewery?
Yes.
And you took classes?
Yes.
Where do you take classes on how to make beer?
There's many places. I took it from Siebel, which is out of Chicago, and I took online classes.
Okay.
And the sticker.
That's something I've never heard before.
Oh, there's schools all over the place, and there's a lot of online classes.
I was going to say, are they all online? Or
you can go on site. There's many breweries who send their guys on site.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
Originally from Plano. I still live in Frisco, so I commute hour 15 minutes minimum every day out here, and an hour 50 minutes home.
Do you foresee a time when you will move here?
When my youngest daughter finishes high school, I'll open that up. My youngest daughter's now 2, so no time real soon.
No time soon.
No, we just got our kids into a great school in Frisco, and we don't want to uproot them. So, and my wife might kill me if I told her I wanted to move her.
Okay, I've been over to the beer side. Now I'm on the wine side. Tell me, who are you and who are you with?
So my name is Cindy Swenson, and I am representing Delaterra Farms.
Where is that?
The winery. It's out in the Arbela area.
So this is local.
Yes, we are absolutely local. We're on the Pineywood Trail, and she is open from 1 to 6 on Saturdays, so you can see her signs out there on 154 and also on 19. She opens for special events as well, and she has a menu, so you can catch her online too.
Where would you find you online?
At delaterrafarms.com. How easy is that?
I'm telling you. What do you have with us for us today?
Well, we have 2 dry wines and 2 sweet wines. We have a dry red, Farmhouse Red. That is made with her black Spanish grapes, and then she blends it with some West Texas grapes. Her white dry is Blanc de la Vigne. She grows all those on the property, the grapes for that. We have a lightly sweet white, it's Cool Crisp, and that is a blend with grapes that she grows, as well as coastal Texas grapes. And we have the Sweet Ruby Red, which is her black Spanish grapes blended also with other Texas grapes.
Which one's your best seller?
Oh, that's tough. We have a big mix in East Texas here. We've got your dry wine lovers and your sweet wine lovers. So, but I think Sweet Ruby Red is probably the best seller.
We have Sangria, we have Sangiovese, Merlot, Riesling, Peach, Blackberry. Can I try the apple? What do you want, Doug? We have naughty and nice also if you like that. What do you want?
I have no idea. What do you got?
Well, do you like dry or do you like sweet? I don't even right here.
I like white, dry.
Did you want me to?
I like Chardonnay.
All right, then I'm going to pour you a Riesling.
You're going to pour me a what?
Riesling.
She needs a Rita.
I don't remember. If you like dry white, you're going to love it. Well, the crawfish was so spicy.
Oh, but this is different. Yeah, this is sweet JoJo. This is sweet JoJo.
Oh,
Sangria.
naughty and nice.
So you might want to try it?
Yeah.
It says you need a Rita.
That's what I told him. I'm not wasting my tickets here. I'm just going to get, by the bottle. Walk around with the bottle and be fine. Yeah, but I drank it so fast.
That is not bad. I like that.
Not bad. I knew you liked that.
Now,
That would give you one.
Did you just stay out here after crawdads?
I just kind of camped out over there.
Okay, tell me who you are and who you're with, like anybody needs to know.
I'm Vanessa Williams. We're with Vanessa Farms Winery. My husband makes our wine. His name is Phil Williams. He's over here.
And you happen to have a store on Main Street somewhere, I'm
yes,
not
we're
sure.
right next to Arturo.
That girl that was sitting next to him.
What do you have here today?
We have Guadaritas, which are sangria, sweet JoJo, and we have our peach, blackberry, naughty nights, supreme apple, Riesling, Sangiovese, and Merlot, and they're all fabulous.
What's your best seller?
Sweet JoJo.
Why?
Why? Because there's a lot of sweet wine drinkers. And plus it's good.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Oh, it's simple and easy. Just tell me who you are and who you're with.
I'm Betty Beasley, and I'm with Paris Vineyards, Paris, Texas.
And where are they located?
In Paris, Texas, on Collegiate.
Okay, and what do you have here today?
I have Blanc de Bar, Levine de Rouge, and Tex Red.
What's your biggest seller?
Oh, the Blanc de Bar, the white stuff.
Why? Why?
Why? I guess a lot of people like sweet wine.
There's no accounting for taste, I guess.
Yeah, the taste is really, really good.
Okay, are you a representative or do you actually own this vineyard?
I'm a representative.
Okay, why do you do this?
I like it. I love it.
Oh.
Hey.
You got something to say about it?
Heckling. On a hot day, you want a cold sweet wine.
There you go. And now we know. Thank you. Tell me who you are and who you're with.
My name is Tony Hitchens. This is my wife Diane. We're from Divine Wine in Granbury, Texas.
Okay. How are you associated with this winery?
With what? This winery? We're the owners.
You're the owners?
Yes, sir.
You actually make the wine?
Yes, we do.
Why did you start doing this?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably because I was crazy.
You believe it or not, I've received that answer numerous times. But yeah.
Yes. Well, we just like wine, and the opportunity came up, and so we decided to go ahead and do it, and we did that for about 12 years now.
Okay. What's your biggest seller?
Blackberry Merlot is the #1 selling wine. Behind that, we have a peach Chardonnay and grapefruit Zinfandel are our top 3 sellers.
Okay.
For all that time.
Where is this wine available?
Our winery is in the town square in Granbury, Texas, and that's where we make the wine, and that's where we sell it. But you can also buy it online if you have our website.
Which might be?
Which might be. Website, baby doll? Website?
Divine Wine Granbury.
Divine Wine Granbury. www.divinewinegranbury.com. There you go.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. I'm the same way. I can't tell you my phone number.
Yeah. Okay. So everything we have is available online if you want to go there, and we'll be glad to send it to you.
Thank you.
The best thing is to come and taste.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again for coming.
How long you been open?
12 years.
12 years?
13 years. The winery's
13 years.
We've owned it for 12.
So you must make a fairly decent living at it.
We do like to make a good living. Thank you very much.
It's funny how it all works. See you,
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Who are you?
I am Katrina Booth with Events Done Simply. I'm a new party planner in town, Events Done Simply, and I'm trying to get my name out there. I'm out here giving out free treats so that people will hire me for their next party or event or wedding.
How would we get a hold of you?
Here's my business card.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, that works for
I've got
me.
a website on there. My phone number's on there. It's 903-975-0599, or you can reach me at eventsdonesimply.com or on Facebook.
Okay, and what exactly do you do?
Any kind of party, wedding, I can do graduations, birthdays, and I have decorated trees.
I saw a lady.
There's a full theme, whatever theme you choose, and give me a budget and we'll make it happen. Make you a wonderful party.
How long you been doing this?
Just barely. That's why I'm trying to get my name out there.
Where are you from?
I moved here to Sulphur Springs about 3 years ago.
Okay,
Before that, I moved from Quitman, actually. I lived in Quitman for 15 years before that.
Did you do this in Quitman?
No, I'm a dental hygienist, and I decided I wanted to do something fun and creative, so I'm switching gears.
What did you say?
I don't know.
Good grief.
What crate?
Hold it where we can see it.
Turn it up. There you go. Thanks, everybody.
Did you win?
Yeah, we did.
You sold beer? Oh, appreciate it. I don't want that.
about that?
That's good. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart. What do you feel like? We got wheat.
Everybody gets bought.
All right, Matt. Let's keep drinking it.
And right back to business.
Good attitude goes a long way.
All right.
Good beer.
One of each, perfect.
Thanks for taking me out to go get some.
No, I grew up in Texas. Hang on, hang on. I grew up in Texas. Hey, so
That's good.
hey, you got a fundraiser coming up on the 24th here in town.
Yeah, what is it?
It's for a little girl. I think it's 11 months old. Tell him to flex his muscles.
There you go. It's a grand prize winner.
Wood Creek.
Why?
Because they had the most votes.
How did that happen?
Go ask them. I'm in here, taking money, not drinking. Go out. They have the wine. They had two beers that apparently were really good that everybody really likes. There was a Bach and a Cerveza that everybody was just clamoring for it. And then of course our very own Vanessa Farms Winery just won the Best in Glass trophy.
I did not see that.
You need to follow me quicker.
Evidently. Okay, you satisfied with tonight?
Very. I'm out of glasses.
Out of glasses? How many glasses did you have?
I had 444 glasses.
And you sold every one of them.
And people have even come for extra tickets, so you can't beat that.
At $20 a piece, we could buy a new trolley for that.
I see, he's going there again. We'll see. We could definitely get some serious repairs done on that trolley. Do you ever take any kind of allergy?
Which is desperately needed.
Good